So lots of big news for crypto and XRP specifically, which right now is holding up very nicely. The trade I've been showing you guys every single day is just holding up very nicely. And I want to bring you guys up to date with exactly what I'm seeing in this market, along with the news, the technicals, and the macro, so you guys can make informed decisions. If you want to do me a favor, smash that like button. And if you're new here, we talk about cryptocurrency and specifically XRP every single day here on this channel. So if you want to stay up to date with someone who talks about both the good and the bad, and always I'm trying to actually make money in this market, and I'm trying to give a little bit of a different perspective than maybe what you're used to in other channels. So if you like that, go on, do me a favor, smash that subscribe button, but feel free to watch the whole video before you make that decision. This video is based solely on my opinion and what I'm personally doing in this market. I want to also let you know that some of the links below are affiliate links, meaning I may earn a commission, but this will be at no extra cost to you. This content is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy sitting in his room. So for more information on this, head down to the description. Remind you guys, the Genius Act is now law, and we have people calling for a $20 XRP price coming from this. This is from someone on Twitter here. It has 165,000 views, so people are getting very excited about the current moves. We have other people expecting about a $5, and then we have me who sits right in the middle at about $10 to $12. That's my price prediction for this bull run, and I could be completely wrong. And I know it frustrates a lot of people to hear someone say that only $10 is the price prediction for this bull run, but guys, only $10 is crazy in my opinion when you consider that where XRP actually sits in comparison to the rest of the market. Now, I know a lot of people don't like to talk about market cap right now, but it's very necessary right now, okay? Because market cap is important right now. Yes, it may replace Swift, it may replace the banking system, all of that, but it's not doing that right now. So the market cap does matter. Maybe in the future it won't matter. Maybe in the future we can explode beyond our wildest dreams. But for now, right, it being a $200 billion market cap means at a price of $10 to $12 per XRP, we're getting it almost at, you know, say $1 trillion in market cap. Okay, so it's big move for anything to be able to do that. And XRP is the third largest crypto. Now, I want to remind you, a lot of people that you may have been following were saying, you know, XRP to 20, I literally heard someone say $27,000 overnight. And I'm pretty sure that was like 6 days ago. That's not how this works, okay? I think, in my opinion, it's going to be a slow and controlled move to the upside, which will have a lot of volatility, right? It will have a lot of volatility baked in. But what we're seeing right now is, just look at this. It's perfect, right? We had this big consolidation pattern. Let me see if I can get a better chart for you guys here. So we had this big pattern, right? A wedge formation, you can call it, forming, you know, approximately like that. Like, I don't really use really strong technicals. I don't base a lot of my trading off technicals. It's more about psychology of the market. But look at this. We broke out of it. We've reached the technical point that we would have been expecting if we were a breakout trader from that pattern. And right now, we're consolidating slightly above, if not right on this resistance. So what we want to see here is now us properly confirm that this is flipping into a support, and then we can go significantly higher. So if we continue to consolidate above, sorry, I know it's small, I'm just using my laptop, but if we continue to consolidate above this, right, I think it's going to be very bullish. Now, there is a chance that we lose this. There is a chance that we retest previous resistance. You can put a line there potentially as a previous resistance and now potentially a support. So if we were to come down to here, right, it would probably cause panic in the market. $2.87. It wouldn't be worrying for me at all, because obviously I've been stacking my XRP for years. I know there's a lot of people that don't believe me, but I've been talking about XRP on my main channel. I think it was like 2021, 2022. But anyway, you can see the entry that we got here, $2. So if it came down to this support, I wouldn't really care. If it even came down to here, I wouldn't really care, because I'm in this for a parabolic move to the upside, and I consider a parabolic move to be a move from here to $5 to $6 to $10 to $12. That's a parabolic move where I can make a lot of money, considering right now, even with this move from $2 to $3.50, I've made 4,000 XRP. So I'm actually using XRP as collateral. I'm doing it over on BYDFI. Right now, BYDFI has some awesome bonuses for my XRP community. If you want to check them out, terms and conditions will apply, but you can see if they will benefit you using the affiliate link down there in the description. But I'm standing to make a lot more XRP from this trade, and then a lot more USDT from this trade right here that I've been showing you. And then of course my spot XRP I plan to be taking profits from when we start to move up. I'm yet to take profits this time round from here, but I actually did already on this channel tell you guys when I was doing it, take profits here. So from my spot, right? And that was the first and only time I've taken profits from my spot. And that was my average buy for spot is about 50 cents. So that was after approximately a move of 400%. I then just waited and I started these positions. I started this position, I started this position, and I also bolstered the spot bag when it came back down. And that's what my plan was. That's my strategy. And that's why I don't like to diamond hands. And that's why I'm saying people who just diamond hands, maybe one day it does explode and it does go to $100 or whatever. I don't think that's going to happen, but maybe it does. And those people will not have to have had traded the whole time. But I want profit and cash flow right now so I can make decisions, I can make investments, I can live my life, I don't have to work, all of that stuff. I want it right now. All right. So I'm kind of doing that, and then I'm hedging that bet by simply planning to hold XRP, not all of my bag, I'm going to take profits, but a significant portion of XRP, where if it turns out that I'm completely wrong, right, and XRP does go to these crazy numbers that people are predicting, I don't think that's happening, but if it does go to, $10,000 a coin, don't think it's happening, but if it does, I'll probably become a billionaire with the amount of XRP that I'll be holding, all right? So that's my thought process, right? I have my strategy, I follow that strategy, I get cash flow, I reinvest, I buy stocks, I buy property, I buy all of this stuff. And then by any chance, if I am completely wrong here, right, and like almost the impossible happens, from my opinion, then happy days. I also become extremely wealthy, right? So that's my plan and how I'm seeing XRP right now. And basically, we're seeing some very good things happen when it comes to the moves in the market. Like we see GameStop CEO Ryan Cohen here has said that Bitcoin is a hedge against inflation and global money printing. All the while, we have Ethereum climbing as we speak, potentially breaking out. You can see this guy, Alex Wacky, Alex Wacky on Twitter here. ETH Bitcoin is forming a clean reversal, massive triangle with a setup to $8,000, $10,000 plus, or 10,000 plus Ethereum wallets, nearly 10x year over year. Whales are loading, and the MVRV broke above realized price. No signs of distribution yet. So this could be the sign that we're looking for. What is the sign we're looking for? A move into a real alt season. The second sign is that Bitcoin's dominance continues to fall. Right now, we are at, we have dropped about 7%, the 7.23%-ish. We're right on a support, a very, very strong support. And this chart is breaking out nice to the downside. It's bearish for dominance, but bullish for altcoins like XRP. We broke below support. We're below it. Yesterday we came up. We had a little bit of a green day. You saw it with the altcoins. The altcoins were dropping. Dominance was rising. We came up. We retested this support, but we've actually flipped it now into a resistance. So hopefully the same thing or something similar happens here for the 61% of Bitcoin dominance, and then we continue to drop. Remember, right? This is a drop of 7%. This was a drop of 11%. This drop coincided with XRP going up 450 odd percent. So far, this 7% drop has coincided with XRP approximately going up 89%. And just to remind you how crazy this can get, the last bull market, right, this is the dominance. The dominance fell from the highs to the lows 45%. This is a 7% move. This is a 45% move, guys. And now we have more clarity around regulation in the US, a potential dropping of the SEC Ripple case, and so on and so forth. And we also have the altcoin season index continuing to rise. So right now, as XRP consolidates above previous resistance, as Bitcoin consolidates above previous resistance, I think that right now is looking extremely bullish, but time will tell. We don't know for sure what will happen. I don't want you guys to follow what I'm doing. You need to come up with your own strategies and then figure it out from there, right? Don't blindly follow anyone on the internet. But if you do want to trade yourself, like I said, we do have this event happening on BYDFI. They've been kind enough to give my XRP community an opportunity to earn more XRP. It may or may not work for you, but if you do want to check it out, the terms and conditions and the affiliate links are down there in the description. So if you fancy checking it, those links are down there, and hopefully we continue to rise. So with that said, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.